Tronic System. Taking as an epicenter the equipment of check and control laser meter, and attending to increasingly to demanding needs of the market, they have integrated a series of peripheral, with wireless connection, that allow the laser meter to check the pieces to the exit of press, obtaining all the information necessary for his control, correction, and the pertinent generation of reports. In this example of two exits of 50 for 50, if we observe the information separately, we estimate that in densities, the distribution and homogeneity are practically perfect. In other machines, we would remain there. But the laser meter allows us to evaluate, in addition, the distribution of material in the tiles, observing differences. A few zones clearly with fewer quantity of material, and others with more. The use of isostatic punches camouflages these differences, optimizing the densities, at the cost of a great deformation in the thickness, lengthways and width of the tile, with clearly thinner zones where there was absent material and thick others where it was exceeding. With the Tronic system, in addition, we will control the rest of parameters that concern the final result. Since they are the pressure of pressing, the thickness of load of material, and the resultant one after the pressing, the dampness of the material, the weight of every tiles. With all this, the equipment realizes a diagnosis, calculating the corrections to realizing. It indicates to the press if it must increase or diminish the pressure of pressing. It indicates to the press if it must increase or diminish the thickness of load of the material. And in addition, he calculates the corrections to realizing in the distribution of material inside every blue roller, adding material in those zones in which it was absent, and reducing material where it was exceeding. For if it was small, also he calculates the corrections of compensation between tiles. This information is transmitted by wireless to the load compenser equipment of the corresponding press, which, thanks to his microcomputerized servo actuators, it has the aptitude to add or remove the necessary quantity of material corresponding to every zone. All this without altering the speed of the cycle of pressing. For sample of the enormous capacity of the load compenser, in his function demo, we observe since it is capable of realizing waves that add 3 mm of material in his top zone, and they reduce other 3 inches his low level. The flexibility of the equipment allows to modify even the load in manual way, creating graphs of compensation you specify that enclosed can be stored for later productions. For example, we plan LV. We send it, and the load compenser forms it in the load of the mold. For other information consult our web page, www.elvisl.s.